Good morning, everyone. My name is Klemensia Nera. Now I would like to explain and introduce my proposal. The title of my proposal is An Analysis of Figurative Language Used in Sing 2 Movie, a descriptive qualitative study of Sing 2 Movie. All right, without any further ado, now I would like to explain about the background of my research. So figurative language is a language or expressions that is used verbally to describe and find out one intention, idea, or message from one speaker. Figurative language can be found in many types of literature. One of the media used to find figurative language is a movie. Movies can be a useful learning medium if a teacher can understand what the students need. One of the best media to learn figurative language is by watching Sing 2 movie. Sing 2 movie provides many figurative language that can be learned by the student. This film will increase students' knowledge about literature, especially about figurative language. The writer chose Sing 2 movie as the subject of this research because Sing 2 movie has a lot of figurative language that can be learned by the students. This film is also recommended to be watched by the students because it has so many moral value and literature device that can be learned by the students. All right, now I would like to explain about research questions. So in this research, the writer will focus on the following problem. So the first one is, what are the types of figurative language used in Sing 2 movie? And then the second question is, what are the meaning of each figurative language sentence used in the Sing 2 movie? While the research purpose in this research, based on the research questions above, the purpose of this research were described below. So the first one is to find out the type of figurative language used in Sing 2 movie. And then the second is to analyze the meaning of each figurative language used in Sing 2 movie. And then I would like to explain about research significance. So as the completions of this research, the researcher hope that this research can provide positive contributions as follow. The first one is for the students. So the researcher hope that the result of this study can increase students' knowledge about the type of figurative language used and its meaning in the movie. And then the second is for the teacher. So the researcher hope that the result of this research can be served as a guide for teaching literary device, especially about figurative language to the students. And then the last is for other researcher. So the researcher hope that this research can serve as an additional reference to other researchers to assess the analysis of figurative language used in Sing 2 movie. Then I would like to explain about terminology. So to avoid misunderstanding or ambiguity toward unfamiliar term in this research, the researcher attempt to list the specific term as follow. So the first one is movie. Movie is a moving animations that display image or video that aim to tell a story, perceptions, and feelings to the audience through a screen or televisions. And then for figurative language, so figurative language is a language or expressions used to express something in an usual way. It indirectly expresses the meaning itself. And then next, I would like to explain about the theoretical framework. So to help the reader, the researcher explains some point. So there are figurative language, and then I would like to explain about the meaning, about the definition itself. So figurative language is used by poets to say something in an unusual way that is indirectly expressing the meaning. According to Perrin, figurative language is a language that cannot be taken literally. Figurative language expresses something unusual or different with its true meaning. Therefore, in this research, the figurative language refers to the imaginative way of expressing emotions, taste, beauty in sync to movie, rather than language in ordinary literal sense. And then for the next, I would like to explain about the type of figurative language. So according to Perrin, there are 9 types of figurative language. So there are simile, metaphor, metonymy, and then synonyms, personifications, hyperbole, paradox, litotes, and satire. But I cannot explain it because it takes a long time. And then I would like to explain about the meaning of figurative language. Meaning is a message conveyed through word or sentence. According to Crouch, meaning is a message conveyed by word, sentence, and symbol in context. So there are 2 types of meanings, namely semantic meanings and pragmatic meanings. And then next I would like to explain about movie. So the definitions of movie is a movie is a popular form of entertainment and educational media. It can provide a fair use visual presentations and facilitate the audience in understanding it. According to Bao, a film is an audiovisual version of storytelling. And then for the next, movie in education. So film is not only considered as a type of entertainment, but also as an art form. Depending on the purpose of film, figurative language can be an element on it. Films are made not only for entertainment media, but also to convey a variety of knowledge that can be a source of learning for everyone, including students. Next, I would like to explain about conceptual framework. Based on the explanation above, figurative language is the main idea in this research. In this case, the focus of this research will focus on finding what type of figurative language used in Sing2 movie. For that reason, the reader is interested to know the figurative language from the Sing2 movie. In turn, to reach the purpose, the reader provides 2 questions. So the first question is, what are the type of figurative language used in Sing2 movie? And then for the second question is, what are the meaning of each figurative language sentence used in Sing2 movie? So in doing this research, the reader has provided some theories in case to support all the data. So the reader read and put some different publications related to the figurative language theory. And based on the result of some publications that have been proven, the reader can develop the idea in detail, while with all the theory, scholarly article, and also some research, it can be determined that there are some types of figurative language to be analyzed. It indicates that the way of knowing the figurative language is in Sing2 movie will give a good impact for the students and also for the reader. For this reason, the reader is interested to do this research. Next, I would like to explain about research methodology. So in this research, the researcher will use descriptive qualitative research. This research will describe, discuss, and analyze the research problem. Qualitative research itself aims to answer questions related to developing an understanding of the meaning and dimensions of the experience of human life and social world. And then For the source data, source of data in this study in the form of film transcript and the film itself. The transcript of this film will be an important part of the data. This is because the transcript will be used to analyze the film in depth and detail. This is useful for a teacher to know exactly what the word or sentence are spoken in the movie. And then for the technique of data collections, the reader will use document analysis to find out figurative language that appear in the movie script. The content analysis is a technique to collect data from document. The researcher will be collecting the data by searching for various information related to the figurative language. And then for the second step is watch the Sing to movie, and then understanding the content story of the movie, especially about figure of speech. And then the last is make notes about all the figurative language in Sing to movie. And then I would like to explain about tool of data collections. So the data will be collected using a document. So the document in this research will be in form of a transcript of the movie. The transcript will be the tool for the reader to analyze the movie deeply. It is very useful for the reader to know exactly what the utterance or sentence that's spoken by in the movie. And then for the last is the technique of data analysis. To complete the data, the reader will use descriptive analysis in this research. In this case, the reader will use content analysis as one of qualitative research. Content analysis refers to technique commonly used in qualitative research to analyze word or phrases in the text document. The next stage will be for the reader to assess the data that had been obtained. So according to the explanation above, the reader will examine the data through the following process. So the first one is watching the movie and then analyzing the dialogue in the film, and then make notes about the type of figurative language found in their sentences, and then classifying the sentence based on their types, and then explain the data, and then the last is making the conclusions. So I think that's all about my proposal. Thank you very much. Good morning.